Hi everyone, welcome to week 8 or module 8. For this week we're going to be reading chapter 10. We're going to be having quiz number 4, which is going to have about 10 multiple choice questions, and we're going to go through some of those questions that you might see. But for this week we're going to look at some of the basic relationships with macroeconomics. We're going to be focused on the role of consumption and savings, basically the two only things we can do with our money. We're either going to spend it or we're going to consume it. When you look at this week, we're going to have to deal with a couple other terms. The marginal propensity to save and consume. This is what a typical consumer will do with their money. So let's example, the marginal propensity to consume. That is looking at the propensity or likelihood of what a consumer will do with an additional dollar they receive, which deals with consumption. So if I give you a number 0.95, that means each additional dollar I give a consumer, they're going to spend 95 cents of it. They're going to save 5 cents. And that 5 cents is the MPS, the likelihood that they will save that money. An economy that's doing well is going to have a very high MPC. An economy that doesn't have a high MPC means that anything that you try to do to stimulate the economy, it's going to lead to maybe a slower recovery because people aren't going to spend money. So some of the things that determine the amount of disposable income we have: wealth, borrowing, expectations about the future and our job prospects, and the real interest rate. Those are the key components that we look at. Okay? Alright, so let me go through the quiz with you and what you're going to be seeing. Some types of questions. Now I'm selecting the questions right now. That's why it's taking me a little bit longer than you're used to with this, but I think it's important to look at. Alright, questions that are going to be important. A decline in disposable income. What's that going to mean about the interest or about the economy? A decline in the real interest rate. A high rate of inflation is likely to cause what? A increase or rightward shift of the investment demand curve. What is that caused by? If interest rates rise, what does that mean about the economy? As disposable income goes up, what does that mean? What is that illustrating? As disposable income increases, how does that influence consumption? What does this savings mean? And another question, when does this savings occur and where does it occur? If business taxes are reduced and the real interest rate increases, what will those both effects have on the economy? In contrast to investment, consumption is looking at what? Why is investment spending unstable in the economy? What does a decrease in real interest rates mean? What does it mean when a family's consumption exceeds its disposable income? How do you define the APC? It's a fraction of what and how is it calculated? How do you define the MPC and what does the MPC mean for an economy? What is the consumption schedule? And what does the consumption schedule show? So those are some of the questions that you're going to see for this week. And remember, we're going to be focused on having 20 questions. So really focus on your efforts, and I wish you the best this week. And if you have any questions on the concepts, please let me know.